The evolution of Marvel, from comic books to a global cinematic universe. Marvel's story begins in 1939, long before blockbuster movies and cinematic universes. The company was originally called Timely Publications, founded by Martin Goodman. In its early days, Marvel produced comic books featuring heroes like the Human Torch and Namor, the Submariner. These characters were created during a time when comic books were cheap entertainment for children, especially during World War II. In the 1960s, Marvel underwent a massive transformation. This era introduced legendary creators Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, and Steve Ditko, names that would change storytelling forever. Instead of perfect heroes, Marvel created characters who felt human. They had flaws, emotions, and real-life problems. This was the birth of iconic heroes like Spider-Man, Iron Man, Thor, the Hulk, and the Fantastic Four. Spider-Man wasn't just fighting villains. He struggled with school, money, and responsibility. Iron Man wasn't born a hero. He built himself into one. Marvel made superheroes relatable, and audiences loved it. By the 1970s and 1980s, Marvel had become a household name in comic books. However, success didn't last forever. As time passed, comic book sales began to decline. Competition increased, and audiences changed. By the 1990s, Marvel faced serious financial trouble. Despite having some of the most popular characters in history, the company was on the brink of bankruptcy. To survive, Marvel made a risky decision. They sold movie rights for their characters to different studios. Spider-Man went to Sony. X-Men went to Fox. The Avengers were scattered across multiple deals. These early movies were hit or miss. Some succeeded, like X-Men and Spider-Man, while others failed. Marvel still didn't control its own destiny. Then came the turning point. In 2008, Marvel Studios released Iron Man. This movie wasn't just another superhero film. It was the beginning of something entirely new. Marvel introduced the idea of a connected cinematic universe, where every movie mattered and every story was linked. Iron Man's success changed everything. Marvel followed with films like The Incredible Hulk, Thor, and Captain America, slowly building towards something ambitious. In 2012, the impossible happened. The Avengers united multiple heroes into one movie. The world had never seen anything like it. The Marvel Cinematic Universe, or MCU, was born. From that moment, Marvel dominated global entertainment. Movies like Guardians of the Galaxy, Black Panther, and Doctor Strange expanded the universe even further. Each film introduced new heroes, cultures, and stories, appealing to audiences of all ages. The MCU reached its peak with Avengers, Infinity War, and Avengers Endgame. These films weren't just box office successes. They became cultural events. Fans across generations came together to watch heroes they had followed for over a decade. Marvel had achieved something historic. But Marvel didn't stop at movies. With the rise of streaming platforms, Marvel expanded into TV series like WandaVision, Loki, and The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. These shows allowed deeper storytelling and character development, especially for younger audiences and families. Marvel also became a major influence in toys, games, theme parks, and merchandise. For kids, Marvel heroes became role models. For adults, they became symbols of nostalgia and inspiration. Today, Marvel stands as a global storytelling powerhouse. It connects generations, parents who grew up with comics, kids who grow up with movies, and families who enjoy these stories together. Marvel's evolution teaches an important lesson. Even the greatest ideas can struggle. Even the most powerful brands can fall. But with creativity, courage, and vision, reinvention is always possible. From simple comic book pages to billion-dollar movies, from struggling publishers to a global cinematic universe, Marvel didn't just evolve. It changed entertainment forever. And as new heroes rise and new stories are told, Marvel's journey is far from over. This is the evolution of Marvel.